Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chiggy choke, no joke. You know what it is. Ha ha ha. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Been thinking about this new album that I'm working on. The new album is going to be called Out the Game. You know, first album's Learn from Mistakes. This one's going to be called Out the Game. And I've been working on some things with all, stuff that's going on in hip hop. And what we're going to be talking about today, so I thought I might share a little with y'all. Just something to make y'all think. Okay? This new song, it's called Conspiracy. Do you know what conspiracy is, little boys and girls? Huh? Conspiracy, you never knew it would happen. Conspiracy, you got caught up from ratting. Conspiracy, you got caught up from clapping. You didn't touch nothing. How could this happen? Conspiracy is one of the hardest charges to beat. That's why the American gangsters also defeat. When it comes to the alphabet boys, FED, they think they safe because they never touch the streets with the rocks or the heat. Never pitch a prom, flip like a triathlete. But yet I repeat, never blaze the heat. Crossbeat that meet and never meet the maker of the creator. Sent you to the creator. Spit plies like equator. Faker. When it come to achieving this paper, can't hate on something not in your presence. Quick lesson to those who get my message and take it for the blessings that they are. Never floss your riches to be a star. That get the bulb lit, get you locked behind bars. Like those before you did it, yeah, they did it. Yeah, they touched the sky. Admitted to the lieutenant that he was the guy, not knowing that the FBI was pressuring the guy with that good cop, bad cop, lies and talking about how much time he reside. So he agreed to be wired and sold out the OG and got him hit with conspiracy. They say they don't have no evidence, but it's the truth. Don't think if you don't touch it, it won't touch you. Conspiracy. Conspiracy. You never knew it would happen. Conspiracy. You got caught up from trafficking. Conspiracy. You got caught up what happened. You didn't touch nothing. How did this happen? You know what I mean? Niggas say that. I ain't touched nothing. I ain't never touched nothing. I ain't got to touch nothing. And they ass is still doing life and they ain't do nothing. They might have told somebody to do something and if like Jimmy Henchman, and they come back to you. Boom, conspiracy. Yeah, I has to be the dude that woke up in the cell. Son woke up thinking it was a dream. Fuck! I don't even know how those charges stuck. I don't know that, duck. 3 days from what? Transporting in the cell from the feds in Kentucky? He said, I did everything right. I studied the game like Mike. I got championships from filling pipes with that white, variously getting them high like Mike. Jumping from the foul line, I did it better than those in my time who chose to shine as they inclined. That wasn't a characteristic of mine. I did it like Cal Klein, A. Rich, and Poe. Kev Chow's only difference is nobody know that I was the cash flow behind the hustler's glow. They didn't care who knew. I didn't care who knew. As long as I know that Jay, I don't shine, illuminate the whole show. I'm bummy like AZ with the baddest hoes. You furred out like Frank. They on you like doodoo on stank. I'm steady hitting the ball out the park like Hank. I'm stacking bank like Morgan Chase. Never think that a convo be a conspiracy case. Conspiracy, never knew it would happen. Conspiracy, you didn't do the clapping. Conspiracy, you got caught up for ratting. You didn't touch nothing. How could this happen? Don't be trying to steal my shit, Jigga, neither. I know you watching, nigga. Giving you ideas. You've been trying to put that out of my mouth for a long time, man. Yeah. Game is mine. These niggas ain't spitting no bars like these because they ain't live it. Niggas ain't live it. You cannot spit bars like these. You know what I mean? Because son was great when it came to the paper chase. That no bank could hold all his papes. Never, he always kept it original, never fake like bathing apes. These king like pun sealed his fate when he chatted with a dude about his case, which later turned into a conspiracy case. Ain't seen nothing happen. He just knew his case. To lower his points in the feds, he got him slayed. So if you in the cell and you think a dude is true, talking about your case is something you don't do. Especially if we talking about federal, the only person you trust is you, or get conspiracy. My real niggas is like, whew. The niggas that just came home from doing a bunch of time, like, damn, joke, I needed to hear that fucking rhyme 20 years ago, nigga. Dipset forever, what up, what up? Renard in the building, Keno, what up? Fabby, what up? Black Vlad, K Beef, Tiani Ali, Tasha Rain, Jaden, what up? Love Angel, Michelle Frizzy, Jaden Stizzy, Samuel, what up? Fabby, what up? Big Set in the building. What up, Big Set? Industry cosign in the building. Dawn, what up, Dawn? Yeah, like I said, these niggas ain't saying nothing. They ain't teaching nothing. They can't F with me on the MIC, the choke, the N-O, the J, the O, the K, the E. I will burn these niggas. Oh, man, wait till out the game come. I ain't gonna give a date because I don't know yet. But that's my next project. All right. I just gave y'all that mixtape to hold y'all over. You know what I'm saying? For a little minute. Oh, yeah. So if you don't have the mixtape, here you go right there in the chat. All right. Choke no joke. Y'all know what it is. I'm in the building. All right. Let's get to it. All right. It's going to be a goodie. Choke no joke. You know what it is. Let's go. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to these fakes and these frauds. They don't own cars with Lamborghini doors. When high show cut, it's back to the store. I was born in the checks and this shit was hell. The place where I saw soldiers fall. Some simply for nothing at all. Some cause they lived on the other side of the wall. Now this might sound crazy, love what the hood made me. Poverty made me far from lazy. This ain't the place you wanna raise your babies. Young girls out here thinking they lazy. Stones powdered white, they brain all hazy.
ask them what they wanna be, they look at you crazy. These young cats out here looking on aim. I was just like them, sometimes the music made me act. Other than myself, no influence lately, cause behind the scenes they not living greatly. And I found out that most of these cats never sold jacks or the penitentiary. Let's go. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype your cut is back in the store. I inspire y'all to all want more. Don't listen to the face and the frauds. They don't own cars and Lamborghini doors. The hype your cut is back in the store. They not selling drugs, they really not thugs. If they was, where are the slugs? Do you see them when you cop your drugs? Pulling up with S2B in the front? Nah, it's not what they got, it's what they want. In the jungle, we all on the hunt. It's chemical. It's chemical beats. You know what it is. Oh yeah, my man had to come through and make sure it went through. Y'all niggas is in trouble. Choke no joke, I ain't no joke, the mixtape. We here now, you already know. Let's go. Choke chillin', got away from them billin'. Ain't shit really changed though, I'm still that villain. I'm making money with rhyme, fuck black on black crime. Beef and money don't mix, like Muslims and swine. I'm talking milk, penicillin, y'all be illin'. Y'all be thinking y'all killers, with y'all school face grillin'. Kick that bullshit to me, y'all be wet though like Bruce Lee. And Brandon and Hearst on the highway to heaven. Man, you making mad threats and stuck in one section. I'm OBP like Naughty, making connections. Talking under your breath, get you something you don't need. 2 fully loaded Max, filled up with heat. Nigga, you sweeter than 30 days for a body. Pop shit to these niggas, see me walk by me. But I ain't looking for no beef, I don't eat bologna. But I bring a whole cow if you run up on me. Shiesty, try me and hype me to peel your wig back like 10 cent icy. Bring it, stop bluffing, I got your threats, they mean nothing. I respond like Bond, I come through on bombing. Playing bodegas, flipping Montega. You tan in the Jacks, I tan in Jamaica. Faker, wouldn't bust if he raped ya. Your chick out blazed her, hit it like Jada. While you blew up a pager, had to breathe like Vader. Your star at war, with the lightsaber. I'm here to lyrically tear your red, nigga, you a spear. I jack you up, now you outta here. Throw me on the 600, now fucking nigga humming. Blowing down 8th Ave with a bad bitch blunted. I take it there, y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it. Y'all niggas don't want it with no joke. Who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Have y'all niggas feeling it like Jay-Z. No joke, who you thought it be? Represent the NYC. Bring it on if you niggas want some of me. Bronx King like the LORD FINE-SC. And that bullshit y'all do, y'all niggas don't stress me. Oh yeah, and you already know, either war what it is. Yeah, choke no joke, you know what it is. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This one right here is for the mixtape. Let's go. Yo, Nas, I ain't do this for clout. I'm just a real nigga trying to figure you out. How you don't put blood in this Judas mouth. Talking Japanese wine like you fanning out. Blushing at this bitch that disrespects your kid and her earth. Carmen, I know that it hurt. You said Pac left us with rappers that wink at other rappers in the studio, which made me think, yo, what he got on you? And homie in pink, cause at Webster Hall, he didn't stream one link. Yo, y'all glutton for punishment. I'm sick and I'm done with it. If it was part of your plan, Nas, hard my word on it. I'm just your fan with little celebrity. Some say it's just the hate in me. Nah, I'm cut from a cloth. You don't brush shit off. Well, the penthouse of law gotta have a ceiling. Only forgive hoes with sexual healing. And that thought right now is not appealing. With these chicks, with the dicks like Little Nas X, I'm not a fan. You damaged your brand. Yo, Nas, don't ever do that shit again. I'm signing off. Esco stand. Yeah. Choke no joke, you know what it is. You know what it is. Oh yeah, and you nigga, I ain't sorry for shit. I ain't with your boys' games, nigga, I'm with the shits. I'm nothing like Nas, I'm with the shits. I'm more like Jungle, wanting to bust your shit. But bro got me on chill. He said I'm illmatic, with the static, with the ratchets. Let's go to Brooklyn, cause he gotta have it. School days, would've called you faggot and smoked you like a Spike Lee joint. Yo, the greatest of all timers, got hit with all timers. You buster, nigga, your mic with the shine. Knockout. Yeah, one-liners, give you a reason to be a one-eyer. Without reasonable doubt, you been a liar. You headache came, Jazzo inspired. Rape Dame and Chris, they ran the lion through the rock and the fire. Damn, you cold. Built the nation, the prop back home. How you the king of LA when Cube is home? How you banging LA after Nip is gone? Mr. Smith, yeah, I'm nice with the gift too. The double entendres got those too. Your wisdom, knowledge, that I'm king too. I'm sorry I met the other side of you. That's the gift and the curse. I'm Christ from birth, from the hearse to the dirt. Fake niggas claim hurt, so I stay on my bullshit like I'm dirt and never shy. Let my feelings fly. Let's go. Cause we all die. Like your beds. Nigga, I'm here. Only fear I have is truth not be told. We all get old. It's choke, no joke. Y'all already know. Let's go. Choke, no joke. You already know. Learn from mistakes out right now on all platforms. This for the mixtape. The 50-year-old platinum virgin. I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry. Stay the hell. Don't follow those cats. The niggas that be on the gram. Tell Bobo what they doing. Choke, no joke. You know what it is. Yo, y'all niggas better stay DL. Down low. Stop flossing, man. You just want them to just come and get you? Learn from our mistakes, man. That's what this is about. Learn from mistakes. Choke, no joke. Let's go. You already know. Make it low, let's go. My aim was enlightened, drop jewels on you. You thinking I'm jealous, I ain't got cheddar like you. I'm the dude to a game, you got school. Was a local cat, snatch you when I made moves. I'm paranoid and preaching, you sleeping. Knew you was sneak thief and couldn't see us beefing. Learn from mistake, don't show I got cake. Impress a nigga to rob me, bitch in my face. Get knocked by the feds, lay up for about 8. Ass so busy flossing, ain't thinking about Jake. Loose, yapping, they wiretapping, videotaping, your ways in action. Front like time's hard, two-door garage, ice like Liberage, with no damn jaw, without a reasonable doubt. You think you Jay-Z with your platinum jewelry, he got a job, B. You shining on doctors with 4 degrees, laughing cause I'm broke on the streets. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL. DL and sound. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Let's go. For beef, we not dolo. For cash, you go solo. Thought I was your man, shot me down like Manolo. Thought I was your partner when you played me was whack. No niggas dust that I wouldn't flip like that. What gives? See your man struggle while you live? That's some shit. Struggling, give you the kicks. Used to stick for gooses. Warm when we pump deuces. Break night in the jacks, trying to see millions like Brewster. You don't act like you used to. I'm the dude. When niggas was funny, you was like, yo, Joe, come through. I wet you like McLean for those who claim to be pain. The game of depth, that's what you get with got game. Ill with automatics, we're never static. You carry that niggas, put one in your cabbage. Fear, don't have it, you fill me with laughter. In OGSC, then I'm original gun clapper. Like Dan Gadapper, see a mill be Casper. Like Dre the doctor, the math from after. Say DL, DL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Say DL, DL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Say DL, DL and Sal. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Nigga, y'all loud, louder than the weed, nigga. Thinking with your pockets, cop the ice locket. She somewhere in Houston, you blew like a rocket. Her seed was bait, through the line she caught it. Gave her all that loot, she couldn't afford it. Frontin' to them bitches, yo, I'm feeling him. Blue puff in your face, daddy, all about Benjamin. Remember me, I'm your friend to the end. Like Chucky, used to slay bitches like Buffy. Thinking why they cuff me, think of the luxuries you had. In the cell with other willies, you brag. I push the big Benz with 20-year trims. Went in the club, Chris for all my men. Sitting across the bar, what's up, star? Back to reality, you back in bars. You chose not to listen, had the H-class glisten. Knew the rules of the game, played yourself my position. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells. Stay DL, BDL is out. You ain't DL when your name ring bells.
Yo, son, yo. Son, that son is me, yo.
See?
You notice me, yo.
I see,
all these
man.
diamonds and stuff, yo.
How can I
Fat
not?
diamond ring I got, yo. Yo, what you talking about, yo?
Yo,
These diamonds, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got $35,000 on me right now.
Oh my God.
Nigga, I can show you the money right now. I can show you the money.
No, you ain't
Matter
gonna
of
show
fact,
me
I can
nothing,
show you
man.
my gun, yo.
What?
Yo,
Oh my God.
the gun, yo. Son,
put
man,
that-
what's the matter that you?
Put that shit away.
Yo, you acting like you scared or something, nigga, yo. I'll
Yo,
take my
stay
shit out, bust it
DL,
right
man.
now, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Stay
I do
DL.
the show, the jewels, everything, yo. Everything, yo. Yo, you heard about Dave?
Oh my God, look at you, man. Yo, stay DL, man.
Choke, no joke, chiggy, choke, no joke. Choke, no joke, chiggy, choke, no joke. How y'all doing out there? What's good? What's good? Holla at me, man. Loosen up this jacket here. Yeah, that's a little better there. Hold on, let me stand up for a second. What up, y'all? What up? What up? We in the building. We in the building. Okay, we in the building. Big Body Inc. in the building, Maryland. Be more careful out there. Shout out to my man, Fats in the building. Yo, Fats, come on real quick. I'm gonna drop the link for you. What's good, y'all? What's good? Talk to me. Talk to me. Listen, if you don't like me talking about your jigaboo, leave, Damon. Lil Damon. Damon, you can leave, Damon. You don't pay me to come here. You don't donate to me. You're probably not even subscribed. You think I care what you got to say? You saw the title and you came up here just to say that. You can leave now. Should I block you or do you just want to go ahead and leave? Let me know. What you want me to do, Lil Damon? Lil Damon? Lil Damon. I got your name in my mouth. What you want me to do? Block you or you going to sit down, shut up, and watch the show? What you want? What you going to do? You got 30 seconds. Okay. No answer. You'll get blocked. Goodbye. Any more jigaboos before I begin? Forever hold J nuts in your mouth or speak your piece. Any more jigaboos would like to step up? I welcome you all to the block button. This is the block hour, okay? This is where we block you at. So, any more jigaboos out there would like to say some slick sheesh? You know? We just had crumpets and tea. We're not here for the bullshit over here at the Choke No Joke channel. Let me be the first one to tell you that. Jones versus Jones has just come in the building. How you doing, Mr. Jones? You know, Maurice Johnson is also in the building today. I must say, hey, Day 9 Nurse, I hope you are saving lives. Okay? No more jigaboos? Let me also talk to you peasants who tell me to stop rapping. I've been rapping for almost 30 years. I would not give a F about you not liking my music. I don't care what you say. I don't care about your opinion. I'm here to drop jewels for all you fools. Okay? You don't like my flow. You don't like this. Go listen to Master P. Or somebody. God damn it. All right? It's a lot of these people ain't nicer than me. So if you don't like it, that's your prerogative. There's always Little Nas X for you. He kicking your language. You always can go get some little Nas X knowledge, okay? You got people out there like that, or any of your favorite auto-tune guys. They're all your auto-tune guys. They sound exactly the same. So you can go holler at your auto-tune dudes. But you're never going to get me to stop because I will only get better. And when you hear this next album, as you can hear in the last song, Who You Thought It'd Be, you see the improvements right into the album. Okay? And I remember you niggas that be talking trash. Because y'all be the same nigga at the show wanting to, yo, can I get a picture? Let me do a video with me. Knowing damn well you was in my chat hating. Then you see me, yo, my nigga, yo, my nigga. Phony ass niggas. Tell them, Kenneth, about that Public Enemy. The game at me fool got in was young. I thought talent made you rich. Damn was dumb. It take more to make cake from crumbs. You got to be sweet, a G or a native tongue. My heartbeat went into overload when Larry tried to turn me into a mole. Told me show my curlies to the CEO. I didn't think it's funny, so his jaw hit the floor. I grabbed this chair that broke his back. Didn't realize that's a hate attack. But when sexual harassment becomes assault, you in the maze with no way out, like Puff and Mace. Touch me, tease me, I'm catching a case. And nigga, you ain't straight as your poker face. Father law God in this game I fold. The sun don't top, the sun don't tick, demon time don't hold. I'm the public enemy. Big body in the building.
It is.
What's good, man?
What happened, Choke?
Ain't nothing. Nigga, where you just came from? Africa or tanned up looking like you went to Egypt?
Yeah, I've been outside, man.
You been outside, nigga. We all been outside. The pandemic is over.
We'll see about that. They got something new cooking up.
Yeah, the monkey. We ain't gonna even talk about it. Let's leave that alone. We can't talk about that here. Yeah, I'm glad I caught that. Boy, what's good with you though, man?
All is well, brother. How about you?
Everything's good. Everything's good. Tell the people a little about yourself, man.
I don't do no bragging and self-promoting, Choke. I just do what
I
I do.
asked you how much money you got in the bank. I said, tell the people about yourself.
I mean, you know, we Big Body Inc. We got music. You know, it's like everybody else. That's you know, our music is better, but you know, what's new about that? Everybody got music, right?
How long you been doing music?
Forever. You know what I'm
Nigga,
talking
you
about?
was not on the earth with Jesus in them, man.
I think I was.
Streets.
I think I was.
Yeah, all right.
I was Simon Peter in the past life.
That was the past life. In this life, how long have you been doing music?
About 20. About a good 20. I've been, you know, about a good 20. Since the early 90s.
And let everybody know where you're from.
I don't know where I'm from.
What city you from?
Baltimore.
There you go.
There you go.
Right, relax on the gummy bears, brother. You smacking everything.
I can't enjoy life.
Yeah, just enjoy it after the interview. All right. This thing over here. Yeah, I'm from Baltimore. What you eating, them crab cakes?
Nah, this a little trail mix, some goji berries and shit like that. I can't curse either.
Hey man, you lost a lot of weight, brother.
Well, I'm working on, you know, self-improvement is a daily process.
I can tell you lost some weight. How much weight you lost?
I don't know, Choke. I don't keep track, man. I just do it.
100 pounds?
I'll do a little something.
More than that?
I don't think it's been more than 100. I'm shooting for $1 though.
Yeah, you close. But yeah, I can see it. All right. Looking
Appreciate
like young man out here. Okay, fast.
My man, appreciate it.
Yo, which girl? So let everybody know. What is there a sound in Baltimore?
Now it is. But I don't know if it's, you know, what we created or what was created here. I think it's a mixture of a couple of different things. You know what I mean? I mean, at Big Body, we have our own sound, but a Baltimore sound. It was the club music, but now rap-wise, I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it, really. But I don't want to call it drill music, but it might be like drill, but not with the drill beats, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. It has a fast pace to it. They rapping kind of fast, you know.
Fast, like Bone Thugs fast?
I guess it's all pretty much the same, like like all the other young rappers that fast rap, you know, like Baby, Lil Baby,
Right.
That kind of thing.
Ain't nobody imitating, man. Ain't nobody being original. Is the auto-tune heavy out there?
Absolutely. I said that's why And that is no insult to them. I mean, everybody do what they do. You know, you only know what you know. But that's why I think like Drake did a Euro album because I think urban rap music is dead at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
I
shit he
think,
put out garbage. So
in your opinion, well, I bet you'd do numbers elsewhere though.
yeah, but you're not just gonna try to shift the whole game like this on one album. And Beyonce try to follow it up, so you could tell how they all be in the studio, seeing who doing what and what's gonna be the next wave and where we gonna take it. Wrong.
You
Nobody
think
went
so?
for it.
You don't think they got the strength to do that? You don't think they that's
No,
the
because the
strength
people
to do
ain't
it?
the people they dictate what to wear. You know what I'm saying? Dances and shit like that. Sound, that shit is just that goes by the people. You're not like you can program people to like a song, but you're not going to just take a whole genre and just shift it. You're not going to make everybody doing hip hop records and then they want to start sampling everybody doing rock, sampling rock, just straight rock, and everybody's now all the hip hop niggas is and that's everybody's not going to jump and adapt to that. Like you just can't just take R&B and take it and become dominant. Beyonce can't go from Mary J. Blige to Donna Summer in 2 albums. From the last album, you giving us R&B. Now you techno house. Uh, I don't even know what to call it, but it
So
ain't R&B.
so what is the vibe about her album? Like with like the women that you know, like what's their response to the album?
Right? The most of the women I know don't like the album. They just like a few songs.
I'm surprised. I
Yeah.
thought she could do no wrong, like Drake. You know what I mean? Like it's like they could, like everything is acceptable that they do. I thought that's how it was.
Drake is everybody saying Drake caught a brick, and they saying the same thing about Beyonce. Her fans, they not all over this one.
I'm shocked. I'm truly shocked.
Yeah, if you look at the overall consensus on social media, you know me, I'm watching to see what people is saying. Is more the scale is tipping to is not good than good.
Yeah, I'm
And
definitely
then the
surprised.
content is she talking like she a city girl, man.
Who?
She talking like she a city girl.
Yeah, that's the vibe.
A grown ass woman with 3 kids,
That's the vibe, man.
thotting. She telling girls to be thoughts, church girls to be thoughts. Nah, bro. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. I know you have to be cautious about what you speak on, but that plays its part too, right? It all plays its parts in the direction that they want the culture to go,
Right,
right? And don't look like they want us to go in a positive direction, not what we getting. You know what I mean?
right.
I don't know what Drake talking about. I haven't listened to his music, but judging by all the other music that we getting, doesn't seem like they want us to go in a positive direction. You
Yeah,
know what I
but
mean?
if his album or Beyonce album was worthy of you hearing it, the 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 word of mouth would have had you pop it in already.
You think so? I don't.
Yeah,
Not for
because
me.
you follow music for 20 some years. You know what I'm saying? So if everybody telling you, yo, you heard so and so album, you know you're going to listen to it. If you ain't if you're not getting that vibe, that energy that where everybody is listening to something that's dope, then you ain't gonna care. But if everybody's like, yo, you heard, yo, you definitely gonna give it a listen. You're gonna listen to something.
I'll say this: that somebody would have to play me something, or and then it matters of who it is because some people already know already like once you give me a certain thing, I already know what I'm gonna get from you. Like so, it's a lot of people music I don't even listen to, and there's no shade or nothing. It's like once I hear basically what you do is like there's no rush for me to hear anything else because I pretty much know what you do what we're gonna get, what the content gonna be, what the flow gonna be like. There's only a few people who are how can you say it? Versatile.
Right. So yo,
You know what I
who
mean?
you working
So
with
if
right
it's a
now?
Drake, okay, I know what you're gonna get.
Oh, yeah, you're going in and out. You hear me?
The pastor. Yeah, I can hear you. It look like it's freezing up, but right now we got the pastor. Hallelujah, sound funny, great artist, versatile. We just dropped something on him, the collection plate. Lights coming. We just put together a um nice hot set for him. He got a nice one. And I'm gonna drop 2 joints. You know what I'm talking about? But it's different. It's something different. You know what I mean, it's something different. Something different. You know, kind of different. What I mean.
Yeah, you got the
Good things, man.
service.
Trying to move the needle a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
your
they hating
service.
on me. That's all. The haters is block. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
dog. Go.
choppy. Now you, all right. It looks like it's working now. Oh,
Boo.
nah, there you go. They calling you or something? Somebody calling your phone?
We
Yo,
we good. Good.
yeah, he gonna have to come back. My bad, my bad. Fats, man, you gotta get off the Boost Mobile, man. Can't talk to me on Boost Mobile, brother. That was my next question to him. Who are the artists that came out of Baltimore? I'm trying to see if he come back. If not, I will proceed. Oh, you know what? So look, y'all. Fast, I'll talk to you on another day. Um, let's get to it. All right. Shout out to Big Body Inc. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to P. Shout out to Fats, the whole Big Body, Baltimore, all sides, east, west. You already know. All right. Yo, put your Instagram on there so I can if there's any artists in Baltimore that want to holler at you about some beats or some studio time. Put your Instagram up there, Fats. Yeah, now tonight, ladies and gentlemen, there y'all go. So if you're in the DMV area, you need some beats, hit my man, follow him at Big Body Inc. If you're a producer from Baltimore, like Up South Q, y'all network, hit him up. Y'all network. That's a good brother. Easy to work with. Hit him up, Baltimore. If you sing or you trying to sing at Big Body Inc. If you are trying to get in the studio, you need beats at Big Body Inc. in the DMV. Well, if you're willing to travel to Baltimore, you got family there, you go there often. Big Body Inc. All right. Take my blazer off for this. A little more relaxed now. All right. No South Q. Holla at Big Body Inc. All right. No doubt. Rashida the Libra up in here. Don't hurt nobody. All right, y'all. Where do I begin? Now, I didn't write no notes for this one. So I may pause and think. I don't want y'all, oh, he always thinking so much. He always thinking so much. It's the things y'all say in them goddamn comments, boy. Now, I'm going to use a few clips. So I'm going to use the copyright disclaimer under the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is permitted by the Fair use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. That's that voiceover talk. Copyright disclaimer under the section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowances made for fair use for the purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and then research. Fair use is permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use. Pow! So, a lot of what I'm about to say is a conspiracy because I cannot prove a lot of it. But a lot of stuff that I'm going to say are going to be straight facts. The stuff that I can't prove is just common sense and allegedly common sense. I got to be careful right now because it's a lot of suckers out here. So, where do I begin? So, for a long time, I've been trying to figure out how did John McNally, Jay-Z's former manager, know that the feds was coming to raid the labels? Right? To this day, that question has never been answered. Now, he only said it to me and Dane. And he was talking to Dane, but I was standing right there. So that is a fact. There ain't no alleged about that. Me and Dane was in the office at Rockefeller on 50th and 8th. What was we on? The 29th floor? I think we was on like 29th floor, 28th floor. or whatever. And it was just me and Dame in the office. I can't remember what we was talking about. It's too far long ago. And I wasn't recording. He came in the door where y'all seen on the Kanye documentary where Kanye was playing the music at for Shaka. He came in that door and then he came in Dame's office because that office is like a reception area, then it's a main, and then it's the big office, which was Dame's office. Me and Dame was standing right there near the brown leather couches talking. And he kind of stormed in, closed the door, boom. Said, yo, the feds is about to raid the labels, right? Dame turns white. I've seen Dame scared to death twice in my life. One time when he had this rape case with this girl, and a friend of mine, she was a friend of a friend of mine, or whatever, and they had hit the Daily News, and Dame was on the front page. Oh shit! This is the conspiracy part of it, right? Now that I'm thinking, it just kicked it back in my head. Let me see if I can pull that paper up. That will be, oh shit. It was a New York Post. Oh shit. It was the New York Post, right? Or was it the Daily News? Which one of those have page 6? Is it the Daily News or the New York Post? I think it's the Daily News. Wait, let me see. Boy, thank you. I see y'all say it's the New York Post. So this ain't no conspiracy because I could prove it, right? Now, this is so, y'all better, y'all, whatever y'all do, y'all get comfortable because I'm about to blow your goddamn minds. Hold on. Let me see something. One more thing. Yeah, we was on the 29th floor, y'all. That is also a fact. Okay. I scare myself sometimes. I'm so ill. Boy, hey, share this joint. Share this joint. Share this joint. Share this joint. I do not have to want to repeat this. I know people are going to try to interview me on this. Share this joint right now. Share this joint right now. Share this joint right now. If you didn't like it, you can like it at the end if you don't like it so far. But please at least subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe to. That's the bare minimum you could do. Because I ain't get a cash app or nothing. You know, I'm not begging for it. But when you appreciate, you donate. And what you're about to get is the illest true story / with my conspiracy is going to blow y'all away. And the fact that I just pulled this up and say, yo, this was the same day in my head, and I'm seeing how everything played out. I'm about to blow y'all mind. Because I see it happening again right now. Check this out. I appreciate y'all if y'all hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Okay. What I was getting ready to tell y'all was it was 2 times that I seen Dame turn white. Right? One time was when John Manelli ran in the office and told him that the feds was going to run up in the labels. And I tell you, Dame turned white as a ghost. He was scared to death, like a nigga had a gun in his mouth. Like he was terrified. And then immediately John said, "You safe. You don't have nothing to worry about." My hand under God. That's exactly what he said. Ask Dame, am I lying? Am I lying, Dame? Am I lying, John? Okay. He told Dame that he was safe. From that day, right? And let me tell you, this was the same week this happened. Same week this happened. Now, let me see some. Okay. Now, this January 3rd was a Friday. John might have told me and Dame this either Wednesday or Thursday. I can't remember, but I know it was either the next day or the day after the feds ran up in Murder Inc. office, right? Now, you might be saying to yourself, all right, Joe, well, what significance does this have to do with anything? Just remember where I said, this was our address where we worked at, all right? We were on the same floor. Our offices was on the same floor. Murder Inc. was down the hall from us. Right? Now to this day, right? Remember, on January 3rd, Murder Inc. office was raided by federal agents trying to find evidence that Murder Inc. was funneling and laundering drug money for Kenneth Supreme McGriff. Right? How ironic is it that John told me and Dane on January 1st, no, it had to be January 2nd, because New Year's Eve was a day off from work, New Year's Day. So it was January 2nd we came back to work, which was that Thursday. Came back from that. It was Thursday. The next day, if y'all heard me tell the story, I keep always saying it was the next day, right? Now, from what we know, Irvin beat their case, right? Because why? Because they wasn't funneling and laundering drug money for Supreme. Now, I've always wondered, well, how did John Manelli know that the feds was coming to raid the office? Or the labels, as he said. How would he know that? To this day, I want to know, how did he know that? I also want to know from Irv, did he know they was coming? And I'm willing to bet $1 donut he did not know. I bet you, unless Dame called him and told him, I was the only person that know. And if John Manelli knew, who else knew? Allegedly, Jay-Z, right? I always had this thing in the back of my mind, right? Jay-Z allegedly lined Supreme up to get his ass out of here because he was making Irv like strong within it and within the industry. Supreme was like having Suge Knight on the East Coast. Now, many of y'all may not know who Supreme is. You know what I'm saying? Many of y'all might may not even heard of Supreme or the Supreme team. Y'all might not know who Prince is. You know, if you're not a big 50 Cent fan, you definitely not going to know who Supreme is as far as on the street level. You know, if you just know of his name from hip hop. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent's the one that's going to who is the one who had quarrels with Supreme. So he talked about him a lot. So if you learned anything more than the stories that you heard, you definitely got it from 50, right? So I always had this thing in the back of my head that allegedly I think Jay put them people on Irvin them to get this nigga Supreme out of here. Now, here's my other reason for believing that. Now, there's conspiracy part. This ain't a fact. I feel Jay was mad at Irv for the whole Super Ugly thing, right? Because Irv turned around and went and started rocking with Nas. Let's see what year was that, right? You fucking playing, son. You playing. You playing. You playing. You playing. You playing. Irv, I hope you watching this. Irv, I hope you watching this, nigga. Cause I know you ain't put this shit together. Here we go. Check it out. I'm setting up the timeline for y'all, so yeah, I can shoot you a video. Hit me up on my website, chokenojokeproductions.com, or email me, chokenojoke@gmail. Let me look at this day here again. Irv, I hope you watching this. You know what? I bet you Irv probably already know or has suspected. Wow. All right, now look. Murder Inc. was rated, right? January 3rd, 2003, right? January 2nd, John Manilli tells me and Dane that the feds is going to run up in the offices, right? And I'm saying, allegedly in my head, I think Jay put them people on Supreme, and I'm going to get into that. Why I think that. That's not a fact. This is my thoughts. I'm going to show you though why. Now look, their offices got raided, right? In 2002. And this was about the end of 2002. Nas, now look. Now look, check this out, right? Before this happens in 2002, right? Where Nas announced he was going to join Murder Inc. They was going to do the pledge. Him and Ja Rule did a song called The Pledge. Y'all can look that up. I'm not going to play it because I don't want them to flag us for the music or whatever, right? Prior to this, before this happened, this happened. I'm just taking y'all, give y'all a chronological timeline, right? Now look, boom. Super Ugly comes out in 2002, right? And Irv produced Super Ugly for Jay-Z, and that came after Ether, and it was bricked. No, everybody was like, nah, sorry, Jay, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Jay go on the radio and apologize. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, Carmen. I didn't mean to disrespect you. My mama, my mama told me to say that I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Nas. I'm sorry, Carmen. I was a little disrespectful. I went too far. I'm sorry. Right? So after that, when Jay, who was always running with, Irv, who was always running with Jay, he the Jay, the John, the DMX, the Murder Inc. crew, boom, 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 boom. Yeah, let's go get him, Jay. Let's go get him. Super Ugly. Yeah, nigga. Yo, this is gonna be it. Sorry, Jay. That is not it. Right? So now Irv does the crab shit. Sorry, Irv, it's just crab shit. You know what I'm saying? And go teams up with Nas now. Nas is the nigga. The nigga Irv pulled the fucking Don King. That nigga walked in the ring with motherfucking Jay, holding Jay hand up and shit. Yeah, take over, nigga, take over. Take over, nigga, taking over. Nas come in the ring. Ether. Pop, 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 pop. Jay get up. Oh, shit. This nigga QB got nigga eating me. What was that? 8, 9. Hold on, I'm jigging, nigga. Hold on now. I ain't down yet. Irv, come on. Let's go, Irv. Come back to the corner. Yeah, nigga, you're gonna drop Super Ugly. You know what I mean? Yeah, Nas ain't ready for this. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay, you know you the best. You the greatest, Jay. You the greatest, Jay. You know what I'm saying? He gassing him up like Mike Tyson getting gassed up for the round Buster Douglas about to knock his ass out. You know, that's why I do that little reference in my joint. Sorry, not sorry. Nigga, your mic with the shiner. Knockout. Woo! Yeah, one-liners. Right? So he in the corner. Mike Tyson getting ready to go out there. Nas Buster Douglas. He get up, come in the ring. Super Ugly. Doom, 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 doom. Nas just come out. Bob the Super Ugly just uppercut him. Bam! 99 Jigger. Boosh. Jay out. 10. Here go Irv. Don King walking over to Nas' corner. Grab Nas' hand. Yes. Yes. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, let's go. Yo, you want to join Murder Inc? You know we got Supreme. We out here. We strong, my nigga. Come out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Come roll with us, man. F the jigger nigga. F the jigger nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm rolling with you now, Nas. You know that Don King shit? Don King just go right on the other side of the ring to the winner. And then he waving his flag over there with the winner. All right? That's Irv Gotti right there. Don King. He ain't got no loyalty. He just gonna bye, nigga. We hot. Supreme home. I don't care, nigga. I'm hot. I'm protected. I got Suge Knight of the East Coast with me. You know what I'm saying? So many of y'all may say, who the fuck is Supreme? But all the dudes in New York fear Supreme. You know what I'm saying? Well, excuse me. Not all the dudes in New York fear Supreme. Select a few people like allegedly Jay-Z feared Supreme, right? I'll get to that later. So Nas go and do a song with Ja Rule. They do the pledge, right? Boom, boom, boom. I want to say that's about December of 2002, right? Super Ugly happened. Nas about to join Murder Inc. for 2 months, right? And that was the fourth quarter. So that was about December, right? So here we go. Ooh, God, you can't make this shit up. All right. This is greater than I need to just go ahead and do a movie, boy. All right, check this out. So yes, he had the Bravehearts, the Queensbridge Connection, and the Ill Will record labels, but he wasn't as crew heavy as most counterparts, especially in New York City. We talk about Nas. He's seemingly battling the entire rock by himself, from Jay and Bleak to the entire State Property and Dipset. It was an all-out war on Nas. Added fuel to the fire was his now legendary June 2002 rant on Power 105, where Nas went on a verbal assault on a host of characters. Now remember, y'all, the timeline, June 2002, right? Now, the reason why Nas went on the radio, because he tried to do the hanging of Jay on Summer Jam, and they wouldn't let him do it. So he just went and blacked out on High 97. Ran on Power 105, where Nas went on a verbal assault on a host of characters. Cameron, Nori, Nelly, after being dropped from High 97's famed Summer Jam, when the station caught when he was going to stage a mock lynching of Jay-Z on stage. Let's see. Hold on, I think I can show that. Now, let me show y'all. Once again, I'm using this under the copyright disclaimer under the section of 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes of such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by a copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use, right? And I'm using this to comment and as for news reporting and also teaching y'all history, all right? Now, let me set this up. So Nas went on the radio station because after Takeover, he did Ether. He was going to perform Ether at Summer Jam with this stage setup. Jay called Russell Simmons in them, allegedly, and complained that he caught wind. Somebody bitch assness went and told Jay what Nas was doing. Jay went crying to Def Jam, and allegedly, and Russell Simmons and them got the they pulled the plug on Nas set or whatever. So Nas went over to Power 105, the competing radio station, if you're not from New York, who had just really started at the time, doing like all hip hop. He went up there and, I can't remember who was the host at the time, but he just blasted everybody at 97 for stopping his creativity. You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the sucker stuff that Jay been doing over the years, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Blocking us and doing all types of stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? He should not have the power to stop Nas' show, especially when Nas is just as big as him at that time. But y'all don't be believing that this nigga be pulling strings, but this was one of them. You know what I'm saying? So this is what Nas had planned for Jay at Summer Jam, if you never seen this, and then I'm using this under the Fair Use Copyright Act.
Hi, I'm Michael Burnett, special makeup effects artist, working on an effect for Nas.
I'm going to keep the music off. So he's showing y'all that he's making a Jay-Z for Nas to hang him after while he's performing Ether. When the song's over, Nas was just going to hang him. And think, Nas paid all this money to get this made, and then they ain't let him do it. So that joint looked just like Jay too. He's gonna have to fit it on him, the Yankee cap. So they blackballed Nas and didn't let him do that, or blocked him, or however you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? And Russell and them was like, "Oh, yo, that's too much. Yo, it's too much." Man, it's hip hop. It's hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That would have been ill. Yo, oh my God, that would have been ill. You know what I'm saying? I know it's creepy. But it's just hip hop. It wasn't real, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But that would have been the end of Jay, right? So Nas fueled up under the fire. After that, he goes and he links up with Murder Inc. Right? Let me take y'all back. Right? So June 2002, the Ran on Power 105, where Nas went on a verbal assault on a host of characters, Cameron, Nelly, Nori, saying that they wasn't lyrical. After being dropped from I-97's famed Summer Jam, when the station caught wind that he was going to stage a mock lynching of Jay-Z on stage. Nas was fighting this war largely by himself. But that all changed in July 2002 when rumors began to trickle out that Nas was joining Gotti and Rule over at Murder Inc. It was an intriguing, shocking, and head-scratching moment. That it was. This was also initially surprising because months prior, Nas had openly dissed Def Jam's Murder Inc. distributor and their business practices. Not to mention, Rule and Gotti had a long-standing friendship with Nas' archenemy, Jay-Z. After all, Ja got his big break on Jay-Z's track, Can I Get Her? So what the F is going on? Gotti told MTV News in July of 2002, I had talks with him. Me and him really got to kicking it. He's a good dude. I was in Miami, Atlanta. We did the last leg of the Murder Inc. tour with him. He's going to be on Sony, but it will be like a Ill Will Murder Inc. / Sony collaboration. But I will definitely be affiliated and I'll definitely be a part of his projects. Me and my brother Ja Rule. Jay ain't his brother no more at this point. Now, y'all know the bitch assness allegedly that is Jay-Z is fuming hot right now that his little boy Irv Gotti is running with Nas after Nas just eated his ass and was about to lynch him in Summer Jam. The next month, you running with this dude? After Super Ugly bombed? Okay. This could have been taken as a good rumor or hot air from Gotti, but less than a month later, MTV shocked the world with the headline, Nas kills the speculation. It's murder. Was the lone wolf for the rap game Nas really aligning with Murder Inc.? Gotti likened it to Tupac joining Death Row. On August 29th, 2002, August 29th, May, August, September, October, November, December. Just a little less than 4 months, do Irv and them going to realize that John McNeely is going to run into office and tell me and Dame that the feds is about to run up in the labels. Just 4 months after August 29th, Nas performed alongside Murder Inc. at MTV Video Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. Ja Rule and Ashanti performed a top hit, 10 hit, Down For You, while Nas gave us an inspired performance of One Mic. At the end of their respective sets, they appeared in unison to preview their new collaboration, the Pledge remix, where Nas told the crowd, 2003, Nas and Murder Inc., y'all, before throwing up the Murder Inc. sign and proclaiming, it's going down in 2003, baby. It's Murder, Ill Will. Oh, not when you fucking with Jigga Man, it ain't, nigga. I'm going to let this marinate for y'all. Do y'all remember the date? January 2nd? At the top of the new year? When John McNeely came and told me and Dane, the feds is about to run up in the label. What Nas said? 2003, y'all. Nas and Murder Inc., y'all. Irv, you watch it? I just blew your fucking mind, huh, Irv? Chris, I see you slapping him on the back of the neck. Grab him. On y'all fake Italian shit. Paisan. I told you, Paisan. You fucking with the jigger, nigga. I told you, Paisan, man, you almost got us whacked. We lost all our fucking money, Irv. With your fucking ego, Irv. Allegedly. You good for some Cinderella, baby girl. Hold on now. It's going down in 2003, baby. It's murder, ill will. Now, why didn't that happen? Couldn't tie Nas into the federal shit. He had nothing to do with them. Now, some of y'all right now, if you real street niggas right now, you know where I'm going next. Some of y'all are sitting there putting that shit together like, oh shit. Right now, Irv is smoking the blunt. Like, yo, this nigga is ill. Yo, BJ, this nigga is ill. You know I was thinking that, right? You know I was thinking that, right, BJ? That's Irv right now. Now where I'm going next is going down my conspiracy rabbit hole. Now, I never said this before. And like I said, it's just hypothetically speaking. It's all in my head. It's a conspiracy. I'm not saying what I'm about to say is a fact. It's just a thought in my head. Mixed with some facts. On August 29th, 2002, Nas performed alongside Murder Inc. at the MTV Music Awards at Radio City Music Hall in New York City. Ja Rule and Ashanti performed their top 10 hit Down For You, while Nas gave us an inspired performance of One Mic. At the end of their respective sets, they appeared in unison to preview their new collaboration, the Pledge Remix, where Nas told the crowd, 2003, Nas and Murder Inc., y'all, before throwing up the Murder Inc. sign and proclaiming it's going down in 2003, baby. It's murder, ill will. If you don't like me talking about Jay, get the hell out of here. The hell you here for? His name is in the title, right? And here goes the joint. That never happened. Right? Now, check this out. In 94, Desiree Perez gets locked up, right? And becomes a federal informant. This is nobody talking bad about her. This is public record, right? Allegedly, from 94 to 98, Jay-Z is getting money. What? Emery, the dude Ty, or whatever, at one point he was rocking with DeHaven or whatever, right? Boom. From 94 to 98, Jay is hitting them, right? The indictment comes down in 98, right? Where if you heard DeHaven's story, you watched his documentary, you know what I'm saying? You know he got arrested in 98 along with Emery, Emery, and Ty, right? Now, if you listen to DeHaven's story, Desiree Perez got caught in 94 with the 35 bricks and cooperating. It's probably been working all the way until she got departed from Trump in 2020. Because what was the purpose of her getting departed? Only purpose was for her to get departed, and so probably so the feds will leave her the hell alone. You know what I'm saying? Because she's been traveling the world and doing everything else, working at companies. So what did she need a pardon from 94, 2004, 2014, damn near 30 years later, right? 28 years later. Well, 24 years later, maybe somewhere around that or whatever, right? You've been doing everything you wanted to do. Why would you need a pardon? Because allegedly, so she don't have to work no more, right? I gotta shave my mustache. I hate when it grow up here and it be tickling my nose. So all this time, and I'm just this is public record since these niggas get on Vlad and everything else and tell their street stories. This shit is public record. So I'm not saying nothing that ain't public record, right? Because the way I'm telling it sounds crazy, but I got to tell it the way it is for you to see my vision, right? So when DeHaven tells his story in 98, when they got arrested, he tells that he was moving bricks for Dame, right? This is why Dame turned white. A lot of y'all may think that Dame ain't no real street nigga, this, that, and other. Dame wasn't in the trenches, but Dame was moving work. They was moving keys. They definitely was, right? Allegedly. I ain't gonna say they definitely was. Allegedly, they were moving keys, according to DeHaven, right? So the DeHaven story, he says that Dame had to work, but he would run his people to Dame to help Dame because Dame needed help to get the Rockefeller shit off the ground. So he had all this work, but allegedly they was getting their work from OG Wong, right? This is all public record. This is, Juan had the studio, Baseline Studio, him and Jay, right? Now, all the Rockefeller artists, I'm a sidebar this, all the Rockefeller artists, they are recording in Baseline, right? But remember, at the same time, they moving coke, right? Allegedly, right? So it's Baseline is truth. You know what I'm saying? Yo, y'all come here, record state property. Y'all niggas, every Dipset to Cam got hip and said, y'all come here, record, and then they invoice the label and say how much the studio sessions were, because on the streets they moving to work allegedly, right? Well, they ain't alleged because niggas went to jail for it, right? But Jay, right? So it is alleged because I can't prove that, right? But if you hear DeHaven in them story, Jay was giving them Emery and them the work, and Dame and them was getting, and Dame and Jay was getting the work from the OG Juan dude, right? So OG Juan and Desiree is married. When they got married, I don't know, right? All I know is that from street stories and from YouTube stories, OG Juan was the connect, and if you listen to Jay music and you listen to these interviews, he was hitting them with the work, right? So Jay is getting hit from Juan and shit, right? Allegedly. Jay is hitting Emery and Ty, and Dame is allegedly, and DeHaven is helping Dame move his shit at a certain point, but DeHaven quits, right? So by the time DeHaven quits, Rockefeller they on their way. You know what I'm saying? They on their way. They done made some money. They in my lifetime. Woo, 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 woo. They moving the drugs, right? Allegedly. Boom. Emery gets knocked. Ty gets knocked. DeHaven gets knocked. DeHaven beats his case because he's no longer a part of their crew. He broke off, did his own thing, and retired. But in the case, DeHaven knows that Jay is hitting Emery and them. You know what I'm saying? They all used to hustle together. He knows. But DeHaven, for the sake of him, he can't understand why Jay is not in none of the paperwork. They ain't got no wiretaps with Jay. They ain't got Jay, nothing. He's not in their discovery. He's nowhere in there. He's the same guy that got caught with Calvin Klein in the car, and he didn't get locked up. There's a story that Jay tells where he said that he was driving on the highway. He got pulled over. He was dirty as a mother. And just out of nowhere, the police let him go. I don't know if y'all remember that story. So, according to DeHaven, is alleged fact in his eyes that he knows for a fact that Emery was getting hit from Jay. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know Emery wasn't the kingpin. He was the worker, right? So how doesn't Jay get pinched at all? Now, it's a strong possibility that he moved right? But when you turn it around and you look at him, Desiree, and Juan, none of them go to jail. And you know that for a fact that Desiree is cooperating because she's I want to say a 260 source, maybe. Let me get my numbers right. One second, John. I'm getting these numbers. All right. All right. She would be what the feds would consider a 270 source. A 270 source is somebody that's willing to cooperate with the government, get on the stand, and wear a wiretap. That's a 270 source. They're not worried about their identity. I mean, of course they are, but they're willing to cooperate with the government where they're going to get on the stand and testify, wear wires, and cooperate with the government. That's a 270 source. That's how she got caught with 35 bricks and only did 6 months house arrest. You know what I'm saying? Now, they have another source. The other source is a 137 source. Now, a 137 source is an informant that they will never reveal that they are working with the government. Even another federal agent on another case. If I was a federal agent and I was in the building, we all federal agents, and there's 12 officers in this building. If allegedly, let's say I signed a Jay gets grabbed and he wants to cooperate, but he don't want them. He don't want nobody to know that he's cooperating. He would not be a 270 source. A 270 source is what Desiree did. She gonna get on the stand and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? If Jay was a 270 source, he would have had to testify against Emery, Ty, D. Haven, and say, yeah, I supplied them, boom, 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 boom. No. Well, 137 source is a person that works for the federal government, but they will never reveal to you that they work for the government. Not to a judge, not to another federal officer. So if we in the building, 12 officers, and I sign somebody like Jay, because I catch him and I want to know everything and shit, and he want to tell, but he like, yo, I can't get on the stand, yo, I can't do that. You know, I'm famous, I'm a rapper. I can't do all that, man. You know, the city's gonna throw my career. Well, we'll work with you, Jay. We'll work with you. We have something for you. But you're going to have to give us a whole lot for what we could give you. We have a source called a 137 source. Nobody will never know that you're telling. Not a judge, no. Your lawyer, no. Your best friend, no. No, not even my colleagues. No, I cannot even reveal to the guy in the office next door to me that you are a source for us. We will never reveal it ever. That's a 137 source, right? And if you don't think this exists, your ass is going to be in trouble if your ass is in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying Jay's a 137 source. What I'm saying is, allegedly, his crew, Juan crew, they all in jail. Well, Emery's home. D. Haven's home. I think the guy Ty is still locked up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying he's a 137 source. I'm just saying that what make me believe that allegedly that he could possibly be is because he escaped a whole lot of shit. By 98, he was a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Even though they were still dealing, you know what I'm saying? When they went and grabbed him, he had way too much to lose, and they had allegedly, they had a lot to gain. This nigga's about to be popular. He's already popular. Like, you know how we could use this guy? This is just me thinking, right? Because think about it. If Jay was all the street nigga that he would claim to be, right? Why would he be partners with a Desiree Perez? That's like he might as well have been a partner with Alpo. There's really no difference. Outside of that Alpo was a murderer. I ain't saying she was. I don't think she was no murderer. She wasn't no murderer. But you don't see how when I tell you Dame turned white when John McNeely said the feds is about to run into office. I didn't know why he was telling Dame that. I thought Dame was a wankster. I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm like, yeah, he probably dabbled in a little bit of crack. Everybody sold a little bit of crack. But after hearing D. Haven's story and knowing that that allegedly the Juan dude was hitting them with mad work and he was moving it for them. I believed, oh shit, Dame really was getting money. And then when you listen to Cam story, Cam said he used to go make drug runs for Dame. You know what I'm saying? Cam said he seen Jay with so much money at one point when he used to run drugs for them. So it ain't no secret that these niggas was selling drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to say allegedly because they haven't been convicted of it, right? So let me tie this all back, right? Because a lot of this is a lot of information. But if you've been following these dudes' careers and all these stories over the year, a lot of this shit is like, wow, it's making a lot of sense. Like right now, Irv is on his second blunt. He like, yo, roll up another one, JJ, or whatever his son name is. Yo, roll up another one. Like, because his wheels are spinning right now. And it's a lot of real niggas that support me from the dark. You know what I'm saying? They don't fuck with me, but they fuck with me when they watching on here. Like, yo, and I fucks with Choke. But when they see me, the niggas be scared to death to say what's up or to hang out or do business with me. But these people over there, they punching the wall. They like, yo, I told you. That's why I fucks with Choke. Right? But they don't fuck with me. Right? But all right, now let's move on. So in my mind, I'm not saying Jay is a 137. In my mind, I feel like he is. Because it would make sense why he got out of so much trouble on top of him being in their little cult, whatever y'all call it. You know what I'm saying? Because that is also the other thing that protects him on top of allegedly if he is a 137. It's not far-fetched. I know y'all, a lot of y'all probably like, yo, choke reacher. But why would Jay be in business with Desiree Perez if he was this super street nigga? What the hell they got in common? Now, if you go back to the Sway interview, well, y'all can't because Jay and them got it scrubbed. The Sway interview, Sway took the fucking interview down with Dame, y'all. You can't find it nowhere. You can't even find it. I got it saved somewhere, but I ain't have it ready for tonight. But Sway took down the interview, y'all, with Dame talking about he don't understand how Jay is over there with them. Like, nigga, they was hitting us with work, nigga. You mean to tell me that girl was the fucking police the whole time? That's Dame's energy. I can't trust Jay. Until Jay explained to me how he fucking with them. You never seen that? Even in the Breakfast Club interview when he talked about it, they took it out too. Y'all think, go find it. Go find it. Y'all think I'm bullshit? Find it. Anybody find it? Anybody find it? I'm telling you, you're not gonna find it. They took the Breakfast Club joint where Dame talked about it in there, and Sway took the interview down when Dame talked about it. Why do y'all think that? Who you think got them to take that shit down? They cut it out. I'll show you. Look. Look, this is the interview. If y'all seen it, y'all remember Dane with that orange jacket. But every website you go, this video is private. He took it down. Oh, what was that? Look at this. Boom. This is how everybody found out about Desiree. The Daily News put out this story right here. Alex Rodriguez was set to quit basketball until former drug mogul and ex-convict Desiree Perez convinced the Yankee slugger to fight MLB over PED suspension. As Major League Baseball prepared to slap Rodriguez with a historic suspension for his sorry star turn in the Biogenesis doping scandal, the 38-year-old Yankee third baseman privately told advisors last summer that he was ready to cut a deal with the MLB officials and quit. Years of steroids and legal warfare had worn him down, and he faced accelerated drug testing if he continued to play. He had been talking about retirement because of injuries. Given his prior involvement with doping, he knew he would be a target for additional testing, says one source close to the case. There was no way he could use or play again. But multiple sources told the Daily News that A-Rod's chance for a dignified exit ended when he turned to Desiree Perez, a Manhattan nightclub manager and lengthy criminal record, and with the lengthy criminal record and close links to hip-hop mogul Jay-Z. While Perez is not an employee, officer, or agent of Jay-Z's new agency, Roc Nation sports sources say she is a major behind-the-scenes influence. She's directly involved with the athletes. One baseball insider said she has a lot of power. Perez is a convicted felon with a long and wild history as a DEA cooperating witness and then a fugitive. She wore wires to meet with major cocaine traffickers, according to federal court transcripts obtained by the Daily News. Perez declined numerous interview requests and did not respond and did not respond to questions submitted to her attorneys about her past. While sources say Perez was behind much of A-Rod's failed legal and PR strategy last summer, Rodriguez describes her only as a longtime friend. I made my own decisions with my legal team over the last year. I have accepted penalties, and I am trying to serve my penalty. A-Rod has no official ties to Roc Nation Sports, told the news recently. But according to sources fueled by animus toward MLB and distrust of the Yankees, Perez called for blood last summer. She urged Rodriguez to fight MLB on biogenesis, even though the league's investigators have flipped the anti-aging clinic proprietor, Anthony Bosch. Baseball's 275 million man had the means and connections to the best legal and professional team in the world. But when the biogenesis scandal engulfed him, the ex-MVP instead bet his future on the advice of a woman with a dubious past and zero experience with arbitration, collective bargaining on baseball drug policy. Court records obtained by the news show Perez was a part of massive cocaine distribution case in 1994. Following her arrest, she became a key government cooperator, going undercover to help the DEA build successful cases against major traffickers in Puerto Rico and Colombia. Cooperation with the feds won her supervised release, but she went on the lam and then served 9 months in prison. According to one source with inside knowledge of A-Rod's strategy, Perez demanded that A-Rod fight and accuse the 7-time All-Star of letting the MLB and the Yankees drive him from the game. Her combative stance came at a pivotal time for Rodriguez. He was recovering from a second hip surgery in 4 years and angling to protect his massive contract amid emerging evidence of performance-enhancing drug use. And this is her with B. I think that's about it, right? Caught with 35 kilos. Perez was a 26-year-old mother of young children in 1994 when she was arrested in New York for possession with the intent to distribute 35 kilos of cocaine, according to the court records reviewed by the news. Federal authorities charged she was a part of a drug conspiracy stretching from New York to Florida to Puerto Rico. From New York, Brooklyn, to Florida to Puerto Rico. She and the co-defendant, Amari Lopez, faced at least 10 years in prison. Lopez was supposedly one of at least 3 men to marry Perez since the late 1980s. But Perez cooperated and returning for telling the DEA everything and putting herself at substantial risk, as one of the prosecutors put it. She was sentenced to 30 months in a military-style boot camp program, 1995. She went to shock. Many of the records in Perez's case were sealed soon after her arrest. You see that? Many of the records in Perez's case were sealed soon after her arrest. So you don't know who she was hitting, right? But one transcript from June 11th, 1996 court hearing obtained by the news showed the feds were pleased with her star mold. The defendant has really worked closely with these agents. Assistant U.S. Attorney Lawrence Barfield told a judge that arguing to keep Perez out of jail. Miami-based defense attorney Alan Ross told the judge that his client wore wire on no less than the 4 or 5 occasions. Not once, not twice, not 3 times a lady. 4 or 5 occasions when she's been down there in Puerto Rico. And I think the court knows from its experience that you just can't do anything more dangerous than wear a wire and go into an undercover meeting in Puerto Rico with a known violator who's suspected of or being investigated for a murder case down there. The transcript describes how a mutual regard and respect developed between Perez and the DEA special agents she worked with to bust Colombians moving cocaine shipments of 50 to 100 kilograms. She has gone the extra mile, said Ross, adding that he believed the defendant was fully rehabilitated. Perez was released that July and placed on 5 years supervised release. She began working at night spots in Miami Beach and was scheduled to meet her probation officer at one of them, Club Onyx, where she skipped town without notice in early August 1997. Now think, y'all, she skipped in 97. Jay allegedly was hitting Emery and them, according to DA, if you go watch his story, from 94 to 98, they was getting hit by, allegedly, Juan, right? Her husband now, right? It's all alleged, or it could be a fact if you going on with DeHaven's story, say, along with a mixture of Dame's story and other stories, right? Allegedly. So she was supposed to meet her probation officer at Club Onyx. Can you imagine her in Club Onyx working there? All the drug dealing niggas sweating her, not knowing she's a government informant. Talking to her, running their mouth like these rappers do. Go up to the Rock Nation office, get around Jay-Z. Yeah, nigga, my niggas is getting it. My nigga, yo, I know you used to get a jigger, but you ain't getting it like my niggas. The boop, 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 boop. Yo, my niggas got knocked. Keep running your mouth. You might be Casanova. Shout out Casanova. The fugitive, let me go back. She began working at night spots in Miami Beach and was scheduled to meet her probation officer at one of them, Club Onyx, when she skipped town without notice in early August 1997. The fugitive resurfaced 9 months later in Brooklyn. Where she was arrested on March 5th, 1998. These niggas are still getting hit, y'all. They ain't getting knocked to what? 98. From 94 to 98, they was getting. You want to see? Y'all want to see where? Yeah, I wish I fucking knew when. Let's see. Emory and behaving. Arrested. FBI. When did Emory go to jail for Jay-Z? Jay-Z close friend Emory Jones was sentenced to 16 years in prison on drug charges. Jay helped him come home early after writing a letter to the judge offering him executive position with Rock Apparel Group. Wait, Henry Jones never told us now. In 2000, he was sentenced, pleading guilty. In 2000, he was sentenced. Say about 2 years ago to trial. Okay. Okay, so look. The fugitive resurfaced 9 months later in Brooklyn, where she was arrested on March 5th, 1998. Perez was charged with grand larceny, criminal use of drug paraphernalia, and criminal possession of a firearm. Her probation was revoked, and she was sentenced to 9 months in prison and 3 years of supervised release. A DEA special agent from the case contacted the news, declined to comment. But lawyer Roy says she was not surprised by Perez's career turnaround. She is stunning and a bright woman, a very smart lady. Perez appears to have been in business with Jay-Z since 2002, helping the rapper run his 40/40 club in Vegas. She get knocked. They all get knocked in 98. She get arrested in 98. Emory, D. Haven, and the dude Ty get arrested in 98. And Emory blows trial in 2000 and get 17 years. No, sentence is 16 years. This is why Jay taking care of this nigga. He know Emory know right now, nigga, you did us dirty, allegedly. All right. So Perez appears to have been in business with Jay-Z since at least 2002, helping the rapper to run his 40/40 club. Their 40/40, what do you mean his? Her father owned 50% of the 40/40. She owned more than the 40/40 than Jay did. That year, the club's liquor license application listed Desiree Perez's father, just like I said, Epifino Gonzalez of the Bronx, as president, director, and 50% stockholder in the club. And y'all goofies thought that was Jay-Z's club. You goofy asses. Jay-Z, whose real name is Sean Carter, owned the other half. She ultimately joined there by her current husband, Juan O.G. Perez, the president of Roc Nation Sports, and another partner in the sports bar chain. Jay-Z and them is a real power, yo. Allegedly. Catch me at the X with OG at the Yankee game I made the Yankee hat more famous than the Yankee can, Jay-Z rapped in his hit Empire State Mind. By 2003, the Perez's were the operators of the 4040 Club on 25th Street in Manhattan, a trendy club named for the exclusive group of players, including Rodriguez, who achieved the rare feat of hitting 40 home runs and stealing 40 bases in a single season. In 2003, Perez boasted to the New York Times that stars like A-Rod of the Texas Rangers often come by after games in the New York era. Excuse me. Perez soon became one of the most trusted members of Jay-Z's entourage. Why wouldn't she be the most trusted? Niggas scared to death of her. She is a part of an international pop. She is part of international pop star Rihanna's management team and has been photographed partying with Beyonce. So she's before Rock Nation. Yo, do y'all understand this shit? This is not weird to y'all. I got to get back to Irving them, but this is painting the picture, y'all, to show y'all like how powerful they are, because they not only got the they got the government on their side. This is why the goddamn the paper plane has had the government symbol. You can't get that if you're not working with the government, if you ain't got a government contract. Y'all niggas, yo, man. Let me get back to it because I know Irv is like, get back to me, Choke. Get back to me. Perez soon became one of the most trusted members of Jay-Z's entourage. So crazy. I remember going to 4040 and they would not let us in. Like, Dame is like, yo, y'all know who I am? They like, yeah. But they said right there, you can't come in yet. And it was Tata standing on the other side of the door. Yeah, I remember it was another time they wouldn't let Beans in there. And it was Desiree at the door. She wouldn't let Beans in. But to make Rock Nation a true Rock Nation a true empire, the organization needed to expand beyond music. Last year, the great fanfare Jay-Z formed Rock Nation Sports and began representing pro athletes. Baseball insiders say Perez was an important voice in the business from the beginning. Former Florida Panthers executive Michael Yormack acknowledged the role of Perez when he left the NHL team and joined Rock Nation Sports in March. I am honored and humbled to be joining Jay-Z's Rock Nation Sports as President and Chief Strategy Officer, Yormack said. I am thrilled to join an exciting, innovative organization led by Desiree and Juan Perez. Let this picture marinate for a second. They look like some innocent people, right? That's the New York cocaine cowboy mama, allegedly, in the middle. Her husband on the left of her, on her right, my left, is the one that all the Harlem niggas praise for all the coke that he moved. And then you got the rapper who pushed most of the rapper who allegedly sold a lot of their drugs. Allegedly with Dame, him and Dame and Biggs. Now, corporate America might look at these people and see the music business. It's a bunch of people in the streets that look at this picture and see a bunch of drug dealers. It depends on what lens you got on. They look innocent, don't they? None of them ever went to jail. Well, Desiree did. She the G in the group. She the most gangster one in the middle. I'm telling you. That's why she in the middle. Let this marinate. Think about it. DeHaven went to jail. Emery went to jail. The good dude Ty's still in there, I believe. Dame scared to death to be next to any of these people in this picture. Why? Because he know what they did. But it's a lot of bitch ass niggas in the street who claim to be street that still idolize these people, and they probably know what time it is. From Cam and you look at Cam and them, they looking up now like, yo, my nigga, they had us recording in Baseline, and that was their studio, and they invoicing the label. They could have charged them anything. They running the money through the budgets. That's truth type shit. Allegedly. That is all alleged. But I'm gonna tell you, if I was in that position, shit. What? You can wash the money easy. I'm just saying. So how far-fetched if allegedly, which she ain't really alleged, but allegedly, if Desiree, which she is no longer because she been pardoned, is a 270 source. And if you look up where the 270 source is, or you ask somebody from a federal officer where the 270 source is, somebody that's willing to get on the stand where and why is cooperate in that aspect, right? How far-fetched could it be that Jay could be a 137 source? His whole crew went to jail. He was giving them the work, allegedly, according to DeHaven. He was giving his crew, he was the boss. So you tell me this woman, after you just heard all her record, her dipping on federal parole, getting caught in Brooklyn in March of 98. And now she's sitting with Jay-Z for the last 20-something years publicly. All y'all street niggas that know where Jay was getting and Dame was getting their work from, this ain't strange to y'all niggas. It ain't strange to y'all that that Dame Dash is spooked by Jay being with them. I don't care how much shit they scrub. We done seen it. Iris, thanks for the donation. I appreciate you. All y'all niggas in Harlem. Y'all niggas ain't sitting here looking at this shit. AZ fights on. AZ from Paid in Full. Somebody next time y'all interview AZ, ask him about this shit. Y'all niggas, or y'all be scared to Jay, because Jay, y'all don't want to get blackballed or whatever. I don't know what the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I understand, like, you see my Breakfast Club interviews just scrubbed off the internet. So he does have the power to get shit removed. You know what I'm saying? He has the power to block you. You know, I understand y'all coward ass niggas. I'm just not y'all. You know what I'm saying? If a person is mad at stuff that's public record, y'all need to go run down on the New York Post and the New York Daily News with that gangster shit. Because that's where I'm reading it from. I want to see y'all talk that gangster shit to the New York Daily News. Now, I love those dunks. I got those. You styling on them, Jay. You styling on them. I'm not going to read no more of this, but it's so much more. All right, so I've been thinking this for a long time. This is my first time saying it. Carlton C, good looking. Thanks for the cash app. Appreciate you, bro. I might be making a lot of sense judging by these cash apps. I think a lot of y'all seeing what the hell I'm seeing. Emery took the fall. Emery tied. DeHaven almost was a see right here. DeHaven says Jay-Z name was brought up briefly in my federal trial. And it's on Vlad, so I'm not going to play it. Now, before I go back to the Murder Inc. thing, this is when I knew that Jay played dirty. There was a story that came out. I know I was in the office that day the story came out. And this model came out. A story came out. And let me show y'all. So we in the office and bam, this story hits. Hip hop mogul Dash raped me. Ex-model shocking 15 million suit. Allegedly former model says she was horribly raped by powerhouse rap mogul Damon Dash in a 15-second forced sex encounter on New Year's Day 2003, a blockbuster 15 million new suit charge. Right? Now, this story, this lawsuit dropped 2003, right? Kirstie Thompson sued filed in the state Supreme Court in Manhattan yesterday claims that the hip-hop superstar sexually attacked her while she was in the booze and pill-induced stupor in a hotel room on an island off Brazil over a year ago. Thompson, now a concierge for a top fashion house in Manhattan, said her nightmare began when she was on location in Brazil working for Uber model Naomi Campbell, and she and her best friend decided to island hop to a posh New York's Eve gig. At the party thrown by New York millionaire Mario Gennaro and drawing such guests as the president of Brazil, Thompson says she was verbally sexually harassed by Dash. Damon came up to me and asked me, and literally these were his words: "Will you have sex with me?" Thompson told the Post yesterday. He asked me that 3 times, and I said absolutely no. And he said, "Everyone has sex with me. I'm 32 years of age." Thompson said, "I'm not a virgin, but I never heard such a vulgar line in my life. What woman would be romanced by someone say, 'Will you have sex with me?' and being denied 3 times and telling you he's had sex with everyone?" Thompson claims that the attack occurred after she went back to the hotel room and she and her friend shared another island that she and her friend shared on another island. She admits to having 8 glasses of champagne and a half a tablet of ecstasy and falling asleep there. She said the next thing she knew, her friend had brought Dash, a 32-year-old Harlem native who owns Rockefeller clothing line, and his partners in the Rockefeller records back to the room and told him she hasn't had much sex. The next second, he's on top of me, Thompson told the Post. For 10 to 15 seconds at 8:30 in the morning, he was on top of me. I screamed out to my best friend and nothing happened, and I certainly passed out. After waking up again at 1:30 p.m., examining myself, I knew something terrible had happened. I had been raped, she said. Thompson said she immediately filed a report with the local authorities and went to the hospital. But Dash representative Amanda Silverman yesterday ripped the allegations as baseless and untrue. "These are ludicrous allegations," she said. "Damon hasn't been charged with anything." Thompson has hired celebrity lawyer Raul Felder, who has Jimmy Curran, an ex-cop turned lawyer with the 37 NYPD commendation handling in the case. I wonder if that lawyer lead back to them people. The suit claims Damon Dash access was outrageous and international and done with, outrageous and intentional and done with malice, knowing that he was aware Thompson would not consent to sexual intercourse. Yesterday, Thompson added, "There's no possibility in a million years I ever go to bed with Damon Dash. I don't care what his success rate is." Thompson said that Dash may have been dating Campbell at the time of her alleged attack is even more repulsive. "We had heard that Damon was going with Naomi. I don't know whether that is a fact or not," she said, "but Damon came on pretty gross with me, particularly if he was with another woman." I think Dame was, well, I ain't gonna say he was messing with Naomi, but she was running around with us. I don't know if he was messing around. I ain't gonna say that because he was with Rachel at the time. But ironically, y'all, when this story drops, right, on the front page of the New York Post, ironically at page 6, is no thing as a coincidence that this story comes out at the same time. And I told Dame back then, Nigga, this nigga Jay is trying to get away from you, and this shit is intentional. You mean to tell me you on the front page of the newspaper for rape, and then page 6 is this story? The same day. This story comes out. Hip-hop mogul Jay-Z is looking to form his own company, a move that will distance him from buddy Damon Dash and Perez Rockefeller Records label, the Post has learned. Dame is reading this shit like, what the hell is this? Jay breaking up with me? What is this? Wait, where is this coming from? He thinking Def Jam is putting out a phony story, but it's fucking Jay, right? Jay-Z, who recently declared he was retiring as a recording artist to focus on business ventures, is in talks with Universal Music's Island Def Jam label about financing a new venture, according to sources familiar with the matter. Island Def Jam is the same label that houses Rockefeller. The new company will initially house the Jay-Z business ventures outside of Rockefeller, which was supposed to be S. Carter Records or Carter Faculty or whatever it was going to be, such as a sneaker deal with Reebok, a ringtones deal with Nokia, and tours. Eventually, Jay-Z plans to build that business in a broader entertainment company and record label, sources say. Jay-Z and Island Def Jam could iron out the final details within the next 2 to 3 weeks, sources say. They blindsided Dame with this shit like, bah! Yo, I wish I was in the office with us this day. Yo, this nigga was worried about a rape charge and Jay leaving him at the shit was in the same paper, dog. You cannot tell me this shit wasn't planned, right? Jay-Z and Dash, the CEO of Rockefeller, have clashed over the direction of their company, leading to speculation within the music industry that the two would break up their company. Dame is reading this shit like, yo, where the fuck are they getting this from, right? But Rockefeller will likely remain for now because the dude's contract with Island Def Jam will make a breakup nearly impossible. In 1997, Rockefeller sold 50% of the stake to Island Def Jam for $1.5 million, a steal, given that the company now reportedly has about $500 million in annual revenue. That's goddamn Rockaway was killing it, doing like $400 million a year. That deal gives Island Def Jam the option in the summer of 2005 to buy the 50% of Rockefeller it doesn't already own. People familiar with the matter say the source of the tension between the business partners is Jay-Z's belief that Dash is trying to become too much of a star himself and has begun to overshadow the label's artists. Dash has also pushed to have the company's entire film industry, a decision that Jay-Z has not agreed with, the sources say. A spokesperson for Dash said, as far as Damon's concerned, Rockefeller remains intact. There's no tension. He had no choice. He had no clue. Jay put this out to let everybody in the industry know, yo, I ain't fucking with this nigga no more. This was a press release to let everybody know that he was not rocking with Dame no more. It blindsided the shit out, Dame. Because Dame put out the Death of the Dynasty movie to buy him time because, it was tension between them. So Jay put out this press release to let everybody know he ain't fucking with Dame no more, right? The spokesperson for Dash said, as far as Dame is concerned, Rockefeller remains intact. There's no tension. A source said the two recently vacationed together in St. Bars. They ran into each other in St. Bars. A representative for Jay-Z said, there's no friction. Jay and Damon have been diversifying. Damon has been focusing on movies and Jay on music. A Universal spokesperson declined comment. You know why Universal declined to comment? Because they knew they was doing the deal. Last year, Rockefeller produced the film Death of a Dynasty. What I just said. A satire look at the Hip Hop World, which debuted at the Tribeca Film Festival. The company also owns a stake in the Scottish vodka maker Armandale. Dash has also said he plans on launching a magazine called America that focuses on fashion and music, which he did. As producer, Dash has also recently created a single for Victoria Beckham, formerly known as Posh Spice, of the British girl band the Spice Girls, which he did. In addition to Jay-Z, other artists signed Rockefeller included Dirt McGirt, that Jay did not want to sign, DJ Clue, Freeway, and Biggs. Biggs got signed to Rockefeller. In November, Jay-Z released a Black album, which soared to #1 on the charts. The rapper has said it's his final album. Although many in the music industry speculate Jay-Z will eventually make a comeback and produce more albums. Of course, it wasn't his last album. That's what he was telling Dame, to get Dame and them to sign off. We selling the company, and then, psych, nigga, I'm coming back. Jay-Z and Dame Dash founded the company about 8 years ago. They ain't got Biggs' name, but along with Kareem Biggsburg, I ain't gonna do Biggs dirty like that. In 1999, they launched a clothing line called Rockaware, which had grown into the top urban fashion line with revenues of close to $300 million a year, according to published reports. So that came out the same day that Dame was accused of the rape, right? Y'all think that was a coincidence? Not me. Not knowing how the PR game work and all that shit. Nah, I learned the PR game way too heavy from Victoria Beckham. She taught us that joint well. That was a strategic move, allegedly. Now, what Irv's been waiting for. Let me run through this real quick. So, remember I told y'all the story how Kanye West trapped up and make sure y'all share this, because this is the one that everybody been waiting for. Remember I told y'all when Kanye got trapped up in a Chelsea diner, two-waying us, niggas was gonna rob him. And me, Beans, Dame, and the Young Guns, we ran over there. I can't remember who else was there. It might have been Rel. Gary, good looking. Thank you for the cash out. Appreciate you, bro. Y'all just bought me dinner tonight, because I ain't expect to do this live, and I didn't cook. I mean, I ain't expect to be this long, but I didn't cook, so I'm going to have to run and get me something to eat. So thank you for the cash apps, because y'all going to get me some dinner. Whoever said the Black album was trash, you out your goddamn mind. It's one of Jay's best albums. Remember the story, yeah. So me, Beans, Dame, Young Guns, we go save Kanye Chelsea diner because he was about to get robbed. Right? Now, I always had this conspiracy theory in my mind that allegedly I feel like Jay got Supreme off the streets because he was protecting Irv and them, and it made Irv and them strong. So Irv and them, when they doing Nas, The Pledge, and all this stuff, Not only did Irv abandon Jay, now you clicking up with Nas. Oh, y'all trying to take out Rockefeller. Nah, y'all ain't gonna take out Rockefeller. So me allegedly, in my mind, hypothetically speaking, I'm thinking in my mind, oh, Jay's a 137, right? Just in my mind. Just the fact that he's around Desiree and all this stuff, and Desiree is working or was working with the government, working with the feds at that, the same people that came and got Irvin, right? Now, let me take y'all back again. Remember, me and Dame standing in the office, John McNeely come running in, and he says to us on January 2nd, 2003, that the feds are about to run up in the labels. I told y'all Dame turned white. Scared to death. Why? Because allegedly, remember, Dame was moving coke with Juan, allegedly, OG Juan, and allegedly Jay, right? So this is why Dame on the Sway shit is like, yo, I can't fuck with Jay. What is Jay over there doing with them? Like, yo, he knows this girl is in the fuck. Like, yo, my nigga, you know what the fuck we did with these people? I'm confused. What is Jay doing over there with them? That's where my theory of him being a 137 is. Why would Jay be fucking with Desiree? He's not scared that at some point her or Juan would give him up. Why is he not scared and Dame is terrified? Because maybe he ain't got shit to be scared of. Right? Why would Dame be so terrified? So, January 2nd, John McNeely runs down on me and Dame. Yeah, rest in peace, Barbara Law. Shout out to Robert. I see you. Thanks for the donation too, bro. January 2nd, Dame's terrified. Me, I'm thinking, nigga, what you scared for? You wasn't getting no money. But now I know what I know, right? January 3rd, the feds run up in Murder Inc. Now let's go back 6 months, maybe. Irv just did the pledge with Nas. He announced to MTV. Nas was doing the deal with him with Sony, Murder Inc., Ill Will in 2003. Nas performs with Murder Inc. at Radio City Music Hall, 2002, right? They announced 2003, they doing this collaboration. John McNeely comes tell me and Dame on January 2nd, the feds is getting ready to run up in the labels. How does he know this fucking information? He's Jay-Z manager at the time. This is why I'm a legend, believing that Jay could have been working with the feds and told John, yo, go school Dame so he, be careful. Or maybe he'll tell Biggs, Because Biggs is still fucking doing dirt. So he's giving them the heads up. The next day, all we hear is a commotion down the hall. The feds is all in Murder Inc.'s office. They taking their computers, everything. They arresting niggas. Niggas is looking terrified. And that's the talk of the whole building. Now, why would I think, allegedly, Jay would put the feds on Murder Inc.? Because Irv did some real fucking disrespectful shit. Nigga, you sided with me with the super ugly and then you abandoned me. Now you talking about you signing Nas. Supreme is home on the streets. I think Supreme might have been pressing Jay. Allegedly. Why? One day in Vegas, Jay's at the crap table, playing cards, whatever. He gambling. Irv and Chris are standing off to the side. Jay's sitting down. He gambling. And this nigga looks scared to mother effing death. You'd have thought the devil was sitting next to him or the Grim Reaper. This nigga is looking shook. What's wrong with Jay? Why Jay so scared like that? Irv and them standing off to the side. Yo, who is that nigga sitting next to Jay with the light eyes? Y'all know who that is? Who was sitting next to Jay with them light eyes? That got Jay looking scared to death. Nobody know yet? Pow! Proud to be a simp. Don't never be proud to be a simp. Boom. 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 So you know what happens next? Supreme sitting here. Jay sitting here. Supreme all in that nigga ear. Don't know what he's saying. But you know Jay about to shit his pants, allegedly. You can see Jay's about to shit his pants, allegedly. Y'all want to know who saved Jay-Z's ass? I'm going to let y'all guess. When you think of Rockefeller and you think about somebody that's going to save Jay-Z's ass, who you think it was? Badlands, you're wrong. Eddie V, you're wrong. Badlands, you're right. Pow. 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 This will be a headline tomorrow. I know it will. Beanie Siegel saved Jay-Z from Supreme. Ask Irv. Ask Chris Gotti. Supreme was getting Jay ear. Here come Beans. Come downstairs. He see Jay about to shit his goddamn pants. Beans come walking over. Beans grab a chair and pushes that shit in the middle of Supreme and Jay-Z. And sit down. He said to Jay, yo, you all right? Jay. He turned around, look at Supreme. What, nigga? It's a Broad Street bully. It's my son, nigga. Fucking with my son, nigga? He ain't say that. But he just looked at Supreme. Supreme knew that conversation was over. Beanie Siegel is not no studio gangster. You're goddamn right. Beanie Siegel saved Jay from Supreme ass, right? So Bean just sat there. He didn't move. He just held Jay down. Supreme got up, went off, walked off with Irv and him. Nigga, Jay was like, Bean said to Jay, yo, you all right? Jay was like, oh, you saw that, huh? Jay played like 2 more hands, got the fuck up out of there. Now, I say that to say why I allegedly, hypothetically in my head, conspiracy-wise, think that Jay allegedly put them boys on that nigga. And then when he said this, he said in the song, oh, I sat in the truck with Supreme and I told him to leave the streets, this, that, and the other. Did you tell Irv and them that the feds was getting ready to run up in their office? Because John Manelli knew. And if you didn't tell Irv and them, that's where my conspiracy theory comes from. Supreme was putting pressure, allegedly, on Jay. Irvin get ready to do a deal with Nas. Oh, you know y'all niggas not? Y'all niggas. He blew the whistle on y'all niggas allegedly. How far-fetched could that be, y'all? And remember, he blackballed the shit out of Irv. Irv ain't get back in the game to Jay. Remember Irv says it? Yo, Jay-Z made the call to BET and they got me tails. Because now Jay's like, yo, I'm going to let the nigga eat. Nigga, he broke you. He broke you and sent y'all niggas to jail. Y'all niggas got around niggas and was talking. What didn't Jay, didn't E-Money Bags and Jay have some type of situation? Something happened? Y'all didn't notice that Jay-Z wasn't in the Supreme Team documentary? If Supreme was his man, right? Did y'all notice in the Supreme Team documentary that Jay-Z, Irv, and D from Rough Riders is the one that gave Supreme the money for crime partners? But Jay didn't get audited for money laundering or anything, and he gave up some of the money for the crime partner shit, just like Irv, just like D and Y, or D, or one or the other. So with Beans having to save his ass, with Supreme on the streets, Irv and them niggas was a bigger threat to the industry. Whether you want to choose to believe it or not. That's like Death Row with Suge Knight and Death Row without Suge Knight. This is all hypothetical. It's all alleged in my head. Some of it is some facts. But I'm fairly wrong when with these type of things. But like I said, this is all alleged. But I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. They didn't put in that goddamn documentary that Beanie Siegel saved Jay-Z ass from Supreme. Y'all better give Beans his goddamn flowers, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better give Beans his goddamn flowers. Because that nigga been saving niggas' asses for a long time. Joke, no joke. Thanks for all the cash apps. I appreciate the donations. I know that was a long one. I'm sorry, y'all. But I hope y'all enjoyed it.
Joke, no joke, no joke.
Subscribe.
You know what it is.
Please like it if you like the show. If you like the show, please like and subscribe, all right?
Hey, son.
Hi, when are you coming home?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye.
Where are you? Where are you?
Mommy's not coming home.
Why?
Tell Daddy I'm not coming home.
Why?
Goodbye. Bye. What I'm supposed to do? Tell this 10-year-old boy I'm getting some new dick or something?
Check. Yeah. Choke, no joke. Know what it is. This go out to the desperate housewives in New York, Atlanta, Texas, California, Miami, Mississippi. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. It was quick how it happened. We was just chatting, had a lot in common. I kept a laugh in the department in which a man was lacking. He was the king of the ship. Somehow I became captain. My swag on platinum, all my gold just smacking. Then phone sex had happened. Things went left. Our common interest in sex, something like Little Kim and Hugh F. We knew if we met, it would be electric. Then the day came and we met. It was beyond my dream, a dream so sweet it made me scream. It was like a dream, knew why he made a queen. I wanted to find Marty McFly and use that time machine. Run up in the church, create a scene. Object to that wedding and give him my ring like I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. I fell harder than a mother, my number one lover. Yo, under them covers was like no other. Had everything in common. I used to love her until he bugged her. Bitch motherfucker, device in the whip, had to call it quits. Hit us like a brick, we both sick. Now she got dilemma, like Kelly the kids. I'm calm, wish I never met the chick. missing her seafood and our trips. Sex in the soul house, we did that shit. Sexing on the tent, we risked that shit. We both freaky as fuck, I miss my chick. Well, never mind, there to take him off of mine. Kindred spirits, just the wrong time. Get divorced, you can hit my line. Until I repent, it's next lifetime. Like, I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Yeah. I never thought in my life, not me, I fall for another man's wife. Oh God, I know that it sound trite. I'm caught up with a desperate housewife. Joke, no joke. You already know. It's that south side of Eden Wall flow. We out of here. Choke, no joke. Yeah. You know what choke, no joke. You know what it is. Let's go, let's go. 2020, rich niggas, money funny. We got killer bees and I lost my honey. My little sex master, yeah, she was a distraction to my mathematics. Then Corona happened. The government capping on what's really happening. Rock Nation signing niggas that's out here ratting. And Jay's the captain of the ship? Ain't this a bitch? You keep his sign and snitch? We lost Andre and Rich. Life's a bitch. Can't have a funeral no matter if you rich or poor. Overpopulated at morgues. Funeral homes, bodies all on the floor. No food in stores, no meat no more. These the last days if you never prayed. Have faith or saw the illest of days. Yo, it's tough. When you see Puff rock a hoodie with his baby mama hanging from a cross, you lost. Damn, you told the CEO on the gram he was a handsome man. That's sexual harassment in front of millions of fans. You made Fab wanna scram like Sunday Letitia. Joseph don't leave, Mary and Jesus. Sags, self-pleasing, some sneak thievers. If we were kids, you call them flat leavers. They use you, don't need you. It's birth you, then see ya. Cross you, then be ya. Curve you and flee ya. Niggas wanna be you until they see you. They idolize you like you in the case. Nigga, you know him got punched in the face. In the A on stage or any place. A nigga like me never retire like Mace. And don't even care if the church is the escape. Last real nigga alive amongst your face. Y'all big mad, no frosting on my face. You can't come out, Epstein flight log is out. And tell us what that spirit cooking about. Head to head with a satanist and niggas in doubt. The power of the dark side block me out. That's why I'm black and get it in any sport trick. That's why you the non-factor. 6ix9ine keep acting like you ain't acting. You wasn't flagging in the court yapping. That tough guy on the gram was just blabbing. Nigga, you capping. I'm the king of New York. At y'all niggas, I'm laughing. At the plaza. At the plaza. It's the king of New York. Choke, no joke. We here now. You know what it is. Eden Wall, stand up. Yeah, legal hustle, mega. You know what it is. It's choke, no joke about killing heat. Left my boo and my dudes when I saw the heat. Was going in 30 seconds, more like 23. Took flight like Mike, number 23. Before the indictment came, I split like Jada, didn't get wet like Kane. Got out the game. I went from the tunnel, now movie making. So it ain't no confusion why you dudes be hating. Choke, no joke. Yeah. It's choke, no joke. Let's go.
Supreme, Bigger Figure, Big Cap, The Warden, The Club King.
The DJ Johnny Walker Red.
MC Frank Jigger, the celebrity's choice.
Sean Brophy, sound engineer.
Shout out to the Oracle. Thanks for the cash app, Jack. Appreciate you.
Joe, legendary videographer.
Sterling Cox. I was the head of security.
Alpha Grenier.
My name is V.
Omega.
Big G.
Vim Rock from the legendary Naughty by Nature.
Styles P the Ghost, LOX, D Block.
Tech Smith and Wesson.
LB Fan, Mr. Cheeks.
The Cool, the DJ, the Red Alert.
Kid Capri.
The tunnel was a hip-hop nucleus.
It was the epicenter.
It was the domain, the temple.
It was the Mecca.
Nothing was that melting pot of hip-hop.
They kept the paradigm going.
It's almost like what Rucker did for street basketball. The tunnel was that of music industry.
My Sunday ritual going to the tunnel was, I'm telling you, your ass better be there.
You just pretty much did push-ups.
We had to drink a couple bottles of Hennessy, go get smoked.
Leave the jewelry and watches at home.
Before you even get to the tunnel, you gotta get on the block.
You started from 11th Avenue, and when you got to that door, the search procedures was no other.
First time I ever heard of take your shoes off, open your mouth was in the tunnel. It was damn near everything but a full cavity search.
Security at the tunnel was no joke.
The beatdowns did happen.
Some of them, you had that chain out, that shit was leaving with one of them niggas. We had a handful of cats. When we were taking you out, they were digging in your pockets.
The code check at the tunnel was crazy because you didn't know if you was gonna get your shit back.
Sometimes the bloops happen where you might not get your coat.
A lot of boys wanted to get their girls some fur coats, you know, so I mean, it was free.
The bar was always on till at the tunnel.
You might get fake alcohol. Bartenders might have got counterfeit.
The dance floor is always rocking.
It looked like a video all the time.
The tunnel had a very unique situation at the bathroom. It was co-ed.
The bathroom was Sodom and Gomorrah.
I was like this, looking, trying to look past the dudes like when they was going in the urinal.
The tunnel was a one-stop shop. They had food, they had alcohol, drugs. I saw weed the tub. It was just oozing money.
Backstage is like the club amongst the club.
That's where all the so-called stars who was scary to be in the crowd, that's where they hung out at.
The dopest things about the tunnel for me to remember is hearing my records get played up in there.
The top, maybe, of all time tunnel banger.
Or anything Bad Boy.
Every Biggie record, any shit by Hov.
Shook Ones was bananas in there.
Nori Capone, that Bang Bang.
Annie Up. Any one of Buster joints.
Wild Out would actually start a fight.
The best performance I ever seen, Jay-Z performed in front of the DJ booth. The DJ booth was bouncing like a ball.
Snoop and Dre.
When Dre was there.
DMX, Get At Me, Dog.
The king of the tunnel was Jay-Z.
Busta Rhymes. DMX is the king.
Queen of the tunnel.
Mary J. Blige.
Foxy and Lil' Kim.
Eve.
King of the tunnel record label-wise was Def Jam.
Bad Boy.
The best DJ at the tunnel was Flex.
Big Cap, all day. Flex used to break off the records, but he used to try to bully Cap, like, don't spin this, because when I get here, I want to spin it. No, nigga, fuck wrong with you?
What the tunnel did for artists, it solidified their street music.
That gave us a platform, set up Rough Riders, Rockefeller, Bad Boy, slew of other artists.
The closing of the tunnel, it was kind of sad because that was a big piece of hip hop.
So losing the tunnel was like a little kid losing Disney.
A famous mosque closing down.
I think when the tunnel closed, it was necessary. Niggas was coming to missing.
When you hear people of the late 70s talked about Studio 54, the tunnel was the Studio 54 of hip hop.